Hi.
Come on, is there another
Sure.
chair? Yeah, fill up that chair for a second. The next one on deck is Leona Day. And then I also would ask Mary Kirkpatrick.
I'm Irene Shamas from Westminster West, Vermont. When I wake up in the morning, I take a shower, do my hair, get dressed, morning things. I go to school, take notes, shout out in math class, school things. I go to the theater, have a rehearsal, maybe an audition or a class, go home, eat some dinner, do my homework, maybe flip through some channels, after school things. So if my life is so normal, how could my parents' lives be so disgustingly different? Well, that's just the thing. The only difference between my parents and my friends' parents is that mine are two women, and that seems to be a terrifying distinction for a ghastly percentage of our population. Some people opposing equal marriage rights try to justify their position by using the Bible. There are those who interpret the Bible to limit marriage to heterosexual couples. My question to you is, if our country is built on the separation of church and state, how can the Bible's words determine the outcome of this issue? There are some religious officials that are worried that H. 178 will compromise their religious practices. The bill clearly states that this is, quote, an act to protect religious freedom and promote equality in civil marriage, end quote. This means that the law only changes the meaning of civil marriage. Each religion will still get to decide for itself what the ritual of marriage will be defined as. It is frightening and hurtful that not only my parents, but millions of other couples around the world are not able to legally show their love and devotion to each other. While reading the newspaper or watching the news, I see so many people who think it is unethical to allow equal marriage for all. This is extremely contrasting to my beliefs. It worries me that more than half of our country thinks this way. These issues make me want to do whatever it takes to change their minds.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thank you. Next we have Leona Day. And after Ms. Day, we will have Mary Kirkpatrick. And then Gerald Pratt. I'm going to ask him.
Hi, Mrs. Day.
You are okay, sir. Ms. Day?
My main,
Could you just state your name and your...
oh, I'm sorry, my name is Leona Day from Barrytown. My big concern about this bill is that the actual marriage is going to be pretty much wiped out. They've taken out marriage between a husband and a man and a woman and put it between two people. Also, every description of a married couple is to be considered gender neutral. And it just seems like it's the humanist thing that is entering into this that is becoming more important than the reality, as the Reverend before me said. It's pretty clear why marriage should be between a man and a woman. And I have absolutely nothing against homosexuals, but I just think that as it is now, they have all the legal rights that we do in their civil ceremonies. And if they don't, they have the ability to get those rights by having wills and powers of attorney and things like that. And I really feel that it is not fair for the minority to force these things on the vast majority of human beings in this whole world. All men and all women are pretty much basically the same. And that is this.
You just have 30 seconds. Go ahead.
So what I would like to say also is that I very much worry about the children. I heard that little girl just speak, and I'm glad if it's like that for her, but I think that for children not to know who their grandparents would be. Okay,